What's going on, guys? It's Juraj York back here with you from Solid Digital, where on this channel we're breaking down the new age marketing methods that it takes to grow, scale, and monetize at an extremely high level today online. Okay, so in this video, I'm going to be breaking down some macro marketing tips and tricks that, if you leverage these big three systems that I'm about to go over, you will be on pace to make seven figures online, right? But at this time, you probably just need to optimize and tweak a couple things and make sure you're in alignment with these big three that I'm about to go over, so you're on pace for, 6 to 7 figures this year. Okay? So let's go ahead and jump right in, right? You're aware, I'm aware that, online business is super broad. But in order to optimize literally any online business, whether that's service or product, you need to optimize these three systems, okay? Every person that you can think of that's making seven figures online, whose content you're probably watching, whose courses you're probably consuming, are pulling on these three levers that I'm about to dive into, okay? My business partner and I, we've currently built out two of these systems, and now we're currently optimizing on the third one right now, all right? Now, who is this for? Right? I know some of our other videos that we're putting out on this channel are tailored towards, people that are just getting into the making money online space. But this really is not one of these videos. This is really tailored to the coaches, consultants, agency owners, on pace or at least making, 6 figures online at the moment and are really trying to scale to that 7-figure mark, right? This video is really going to make a lot of sense for you and where you're at and if you're leveraging these big three systems, okay? And like I said, you manage to optimize and pearl these systems that I'm about to go over, you will be on pace for 7 figures online by just stealing this roadmap right here, okay? Some of the people that have optimized all three so you can really start to paint this picture: Iman Ghazi, right? Myron Golden, Patrick Bet-David. They have been on a tear for the last decade running these systems, and look where they're at. Iman's on 9 figures. Bet-David might go for a Billy run in his lifetime. Myron Golden, he's rolling up to 9 figures. He's been on a tear the last 2 years, really, taking off in strides with his content and being a mover in the space. But let's break down these systems, okay? Like I said, we're breaking down what new age marketing is, all right? So what is new age marketing? It's about optimizing each of these big three when it comes to online business: service, education, and media, right? When all three of these are used as different spokes on the same wheel, that's when the 7-figure mark can truly be hit online. And this isn't just some guess either, right? This is the conclusion myself and my business partner have came to from studying the guys that I previously mentioned, buying high-ticket mentorships, buying the courses, watching all the content, and learning from more than a dozen people, right? What are they actually doing to go and do 7 figures online? That's what I really want to know, right? I understand how you're producing in your SMMA. I scaled to SMMA, right? Scaled to over 40K a month. I dissolved and left everything once I truly understood this new age marketing concept. And we're going all in on this right here, because it's so, you will have so much leverage once you understand this. All right? So let's break down service. Pretty black and white. Service is about dialing in on what you brought to the dance, right? Whether that be email agency, sales agency, SMMA, coaching, high-ticket sales, whatever it is that you're providing value to your audience, right? Why people are engaging with you, the offer you have brought to the marketplace, that's your service, right? And that's what's given you the progress you've had so far. And this is usually the first step of the process, right, to optimize and get running at a high level. But that's not always the case. Where we're seeing people go wrong is most people drop this agency when moving on to the other systems I just named, right? But that's a crucial mistake. And I'm going to break down in this video how you can get completely hands off of your agency while still generating a significant amount of cash flow and letting the whole system feed itself, right? It's about building an ecosystem that grows and scales so you can leave a legacy, so you can build a real business, so you can make a ton of money online in this golden age, right? Like, that's why we're here. That's why we're here, okay? So let me give you guys a real, let me put y'all in our shoes, okay? Sauna Digital. Sauna's agency is a growth partner model that helps scale online education offers by optimizing the following: landing pages and funnel building, right? We control sales team training, staffing, and management. We take over copywriting for email campaigns, VSLs, webinars. We plug in our DM, appointment setters, closers. We train them, we staff them, we manage them, right? We're scaling the back-end systems for these offers, these high-ticket offers, right? Now, apart from both of our previous ventures online, this agency is really what got our foot in the door when it comes to that online money game. Like I was saying, scaled the SMMA, did the lead gen, right? Built the sales teams, right? Did the cold calling. That's not what's making these people millions of dollars online. Whoa, voice crack. That's bad. Make sure we edit that out. Might not, just to keep it raw. This is what's scaling people to 7 figures online, right? These 3 big systems, okay? And like I said, we're all in. Let's break down education, right? Education is usually phase 2 after the service, right? It's definitely second. Sometimes it comes third in the process. But you can't sell education without having real value. And that's why service has to come first, right? You need to know that what you're offering to the marketplace is of value so you can move into the education sector, right? You'll notice that most education offers are amazing because not only are they very profitable while taking less work than an agency, but it's also extremely fulfilling to see your students win, okay? Now, if this is done correctly, you can use these educational offers to funnel the killers that you're building up in this business model to scale your other systems, right? I hope that makes sense, right? For us, right? Let's dive into it. For us, right? We broke down what we're offering. Now, what we're doing is we're teaching others the agency model that we just previously went over and how they can have success doing what we've done, right? Teaching them the SOPs, the back end, how we're managing everything, how we're scaling, right? Show them how to do it, how to have real success, right? And then it funnels back. It funnels back. I hope this is making sense. I'm really trying to break this down right? So education offers are optimal, when they offer a course, coaching calls, and a network. Inside ours, we have a 7-week new age marketing mastery course, weekly coaching calls on sales, and the Sauna Circle network, right? Our inner circle VIP group, right? Our education offer has bred killers for us now that we utilize and plug into multiple different avenues of our ecosystem, right? We're training them up on sales. So when we hop on a new offer and we need to plug a closer or a DM setter, we can pull straight from our network, right? We're scaling ads, right? We taught the boys how to media buy at a high level, right? I want to scale off the offer. I plug my team, I plug our students in, right? So I'm scaling off, right? I'm still smacking on the service. I'm teaching the guys how to get testimonials, get their foot in the door, right? Plugging them on offers, helping them make money right away, giving them real value. In return, I'm getting testimonials for their education because I've put them on, because I've made them money, which is scaling my education offer, right? While scaling my service offers because I no longer have to run them. Like, I hope this is making sense because this is how everyone's doing it. Like, let's break it down for what it is, okay? And then phase 3, the media, the big 3, service, education, media. Let's dive into the media. Media is literally how you get eyes on the first 2 systems, right? Leads are the lifeline to your business. So learning how to optimize media is like extremely crucial and extremely valuable today, right? Media can be leveraged in the form of short and long form content or even ads. Obviously, we recommend leveraging organic first to get proof that your message resonates for free, then scaling that proven message with ads, right? So let's break that down. Most people scale into ads before even testing and split testing different strategies. Let's first find out what the audience actually wants, right? I heard this quote the other day. Give them what they want so you can sell them on what they need, right? So what does the audience want? Give them that so then you can sell them what they need, right? And you can my brain's running. My words aren't coming out fast enough, so just bear with me, right? You can split test different concepts, different ideas, different posts, reels, story posts, call to actions, right? All organically. And then you take what worked, got you the best traction, got you the best responses, swipe ups, keywords, right? Take that, run it as an ad because that's what your main target audience wants, right? And then you're scaling ads, right? And then we can break down in another video our whole ad formula, right? A great person to lean on to for that is Nick Setting. Shout out him. His videos are crazy sauce, right? He breaks down a crazy ad formula, right? That we steal some of ideas from. Let's be real. I believe in full transparency. Like I said, we're breaking down the model that we paid thousands of dollars to get a closer look at that no one's really breaking down for you guys. All right? Now, when the media phase is done correctly, this should create a perfect ecosystem of leads that can perceive you as an expert, right? And your offer is the solution to their problems. Like I was just going over with the media, right? And then it funnels all back into each other. It becomes just masterful. It becomes masterful, right? So let me put you guys back into our shoes, right? Real examples, okay? Sauna Digital. Sauna's media system, we're still ground level, infant. We're a baby, right? 30 followers. Some people in our Telegram. We got some subscribers on YouTube. I think right now we're at 20 subscribers on YouTube, right? So, if you guys are watching this video years later, maybe a few months from now, just know at this current moment that we're at the beginning of 2025, it's early in January, we are doubling down in this big 3 right here, and especially in media, right? Most of our time is going to be dedicated to this phase because we've already set up the previous 2 systems, right? Like I said, those right now are feeding each other. Now all media is going to do is add more fuel to that fire, right? This video you're watching right now is going to be one of the many content assets that you're going to see on our page in this media phase, all right? So moving forward, obviously we want to scale, grow hands off. We're looking for, people that can, pull these assets out for us, break down short form, people that can clip, people that can, make, just content at a high level, for us so we can scale hands off and we can worry about the other 2, right? I really hope this is making sense to you guys. These big 3, service, education, media. And when they all work within each other, like it's crazy, okay? And the brilliance really behind these three systems is, like I said, they all work within each other. The service phase raises the capital and keeps the skills sharp. The education phase frees your time by breeding the right killers to replace your role in the agency. And then the media phase keeps the leads coming into both of these two avenues and just letting it feed each other, right? And like, that's what you want to create. That's what you want to create, right? That is scaling your business. So all three of these systems can be scaled out in the form of a team, right? You can have a team run any of the SOPs and all three to essentially scale yourself out completely, like I was just breaking down, right? Making your 7-figure play as passive as possible, right? Like, you want to build a cash flowing asset. That is the name of the game. And that's exactly what we're doing. And that's exactly what we're breaking down. We're building the team members to scale completely out of our agency. And then we're going to soon look for a team to take over our media once we have enough content assets, once we're scaling at the level we want to, and building the SOPs that we want to at the ground level, right? That's super important that I didn't really dive into today either. Like, each of the big three need to have their own SOPs, like I was talking about at the beginning of this scale that you can see right here. That way you can scale out of it, right? A lot of people like to do steps too early or break off a branch of the big three, right? When you need to be ground level, build the SOPs, scale it to a level where it can run without you, right? Now you scale up education, understand those SOPs, where it can now scale without you, right? You like training calls, stuff like that. It's running. You can backfeed over to your offers so that can keep growing. Like I said, in turn, that's going to feed testimonials and results for you because the students are getting paid and they're getting results for clients so they can scale up their agency and like they're getting plugged in on offers, right? Which is going to help you grow your education. And then what's media going to do? It's just going to backfill these other two so they can keep growing, right? Like, I really hope that makes sense. All right? Now, in a nutshell, like I said, this is the 7-figure outplay when it comes to making money online, right? Like, name a guy you know that's still selling SMMA and doing 7 figures. Like, Iman. Service, education, media, right? I bought his course. I've hopped on calls with him, right? Luke Belmar. Like, who we want to talk about? Andrew Tate. Tell me they're not all doing this, right? And you need to be doing it too. Especially if you're already in the 10, 20, 30, 50,000 a month range. But like, if you're in the 6 figures a month and want to go to 7 figures, you need to optimize on these 3 big levers and figure out which ones at certain levels, bring them all up, scale, and like just take off. Like, 2025 is going to be a crazy year. I'm excited to document it with you guys, right? Our hopes, our hopes is that you copy what we're doing and earn those 7 figures as well. Right? Like, there's enough money in this game literally for everyone to eat. Like, it's insane. Right? So if you're interested in a deeper breakdown of each of these 3 systems that I just went over and broke down for you guys, make sure you guys subscribe because we're going to keep going in depth. We're going to keep giving you guys the sauce. We're going to be, just diving deeper in these upcoming videos. And if you want to actually learn more about how we can build, optimize, and scale these 3 big levers for you, shoot us a message on Instagram. And, we'll discuss further on, if it would be a good fit, right? We don't work with too many of these clients at one time because it is a lot. Like I said, we're doing all of those back-end systems for these creators that are scaling education offers for these coaches and consultants that are offering real value. You know, we only attach our brand to certain people, and we don't take on too many either, right? So reach out to us. We'll see if it's a good fit, right? And like I said, we're training up killers. So either way, you know, I think it's better for you to get plugged in with one of the people that we're helping scale their agency, because we're also hands-on with them in fulfillment and service, making sure that they're producing at a high level. So you know that you'll get led in the right direction just by reaching out to us. All right. So I hope this made sense to you guys. You know, I really was trying to break it down in layman's terms, in simple terms, right? Like what it really takes to make 7 figures online today. It's pulling on those 3 big levers and optimizing and growing and scaling at a high level, right? Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, okay? And go follow us on Instagram and shoot us a DM. Like, we love giving out value. We have so many resources just to give out. Like I said, we spent tens of thousands of dollars in courses, in mentorships, right? And we're just giving that sauce back out to you guys. And the new age marketing methods, right, for you to make 7 figures online today. All right? So outside of that, you know, we'll see you guys at the top, and I look forward to hearing from you guys. Peace.